This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by WestHost, offering premium web hosting since 1998. Go to westhost.com/TYT for 25% off. WestHost! WestHost, WestHost! Barack Obama, when he was running in 2007 in South Carolina, was very clear on this topic. Now, I often tell you, President Obama was a lot more progressive before he was president, when he was running, when he was campaigning. Not when he was a senator. I'm not saying that he's been this amazing progressive throughout his career. No. As a senator, he hardly ever challenged George W. Bush, and that was my top concern with him. But when he was a candidate, he was all progressive. And people say, oh, no, that's not true. As a candidate, he was totally moderate too. Really? Now, let me give you a quote from candidate Obama, and let's see if you can tell the difference between him and President Obama. In 2007, while running in South Carolina, he said, if American workers are being denied their right to organize when I'm in the White House, I will put on a comfortable pair of shoes and I will walk on that picket line with you as President of the United States. Now, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to say that was right? No, that was wrong. Am I not supposed to use the lie word? I don't know. You can say, hey, it's a different context. In that context, he was trying to sucker you into voting for him, pretending to be a progressive. In this context, he's the president, and he's trying to please his friends in Washington. And his friends in Washington say, no, no, no. The teachers of Wisconsin must pay. You have to cut their spending. Oh, now that their rights, well, look at this. Denied their right to organize when I am in the White House, I will put on shoes, walk on that line. What happened? Where's your shoes? Where's your shoes? I don't see them. All of a sudden, oh, he's kicking back, putting his feet up. You know where he's going in the beginning of March? He's going down to Florida to do fundraisers. Oh, look, I know he's the president. He does fundraisers. That's what he does, right? Well, I don't see him on that line. I don't see him in the protests. That's because he didn't have any intention of doing any of that stuff. What his intention was, give me the votes and you give me the money. I'll get elected president and then I'll spend the next 4 years trying to get reelected president. And if my friends in Washington don't like it, I will never support the workers. I mean, here they are, record-breaking protest after protest. And where's the president? Now, forget his shoes. Forget walking there, as I've suggested, as candidate Obama himself suggested. He hasn't even said anything about it since last Thursday when he accidentally slipped up and said he was kind of in favor of them. And then since then, furious backpedals. The White House saying, we've got nothing to do with it. We don't, you know what? Here, I'll give you their quotes from yesterday when asked about this specific quote from candidate Obama. Here's what Jay Carney, White House spokesperson, said. I think what we have made pretty clear is that the president thinks, and we think, that obviously a lot of states in the union are dealing with fiscal issues, big problems in their state budgets. They need to act responsibly, tighten their belts, live within their means, just as we in Washington, the executive branch Congress, need to do with our federal situation. Did you hear anything about supporting workers? Did you hear anything about supporting unions, about walking with them, putting on any shoes? Did you hear anything? No. What you heard was they better tighten their belt. They got to cut spending. That's it. It sounds like he's on the Republican side, doesn't it? It sounds like Governor Walker gave that statement. Well, Jay Carney continues. He made his viewpoints known on the situation in Wisconsin, the need for people to come together. Again, not on the side of the workers. People need to come together. By the way, the Democrats are outside of the state. So what's he doing? Telling them to come inside the state? He continues. He takes very seriously the fiscal situations that the states find themselves in and understands it because he understands it at the federal level. But he encourages the parties involved to come together and sacrifice together. It's as if a Republican White House spokesperson put that together. Because look at the undertone. Look at the clear implication. They need to sacrifice those teachers, those workers, those public union people. They need fiscal budgets are very important. And what we do, we cut spending here. And I'm glad they're cutting spending throughout the states. And they better come together to share the pain. Oh, did the rich folks share the pain? No. President Obama just gave him an over $800 billion tax cut along with the Republicans. No. But as long as they're comfortable, then no, well, the workers, they got to come together to share the pain and tighten their belts. Look, on the one hand, I want to stop talking about Obama, right? Because the guy, I mean, he's not going to do it. I mean, am I thick? Do I not get it? It's been over 2 years. He's not a progressive, and he's never going to come to the rally to bring in the cavalry leadership. None of that stuff. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's a false dream. On the other hand, I do a show about politics. What am I going to do? Not talk about the president? Okay, but I need you to understand. Look, read the quotes for yourself. I mean, I'm not making it up. You go look at the information yourself. This guy is not going to come on your side. He's just not going to do it. That's not who he is. He is a consummate politician, and he's going to try to find a way to please whoever he's in the room with. And right now, he's in Washington and can't seem to see straight out of that. He just thinks that everybody in the country is just like the people in Washington, who are massively right-wing. Washington couldn't be more right-wing. Well, good luck with that, Mr. President. See how it turns out for you. Because if he keeps going in this direction, a guy that I thought couldn't lose in 2012 because of his competition. The competition is so heinous and ridiculous. But now I think maybe this guy can find a way to lose. And when he starts talking to me about progressive crap, when he realizes too late, about a year from now, okay, when he gets into the thick of the campaign, he's all of a sudden, Pluff is going to talk to him, others, and they're going to say, oh my God, we won last time pretending to be a progressive. Remember when we said we were going to change the system and reform the system? Turns out that's what they wanted. Golly gee willikers. They're going to turn around furiously, and he's going to sound like the biggest progressive in the world. You think he'll do it if he wins in 2012? He ain't going to do it, man. Look, he hasn't even turned progressive at all, not even close yet. But if he does, which I think he will in the heat of the campaign, don't believe the hype. Okay, he ain't going to do it. And at West Host offers web hosting for 19 cents a day. You can't get cheaper. That's
right.
ridiculous. You could do web host transfers. Like you got a website, transfer.
For free. You have 24/7 support.
60-day money-back guarantee. Well, then you literally can't lose. 25% off if you go to westhost.com/TYT.
You know what I think about that? I think West Host.
West Host.